We study about leaders. We read histories about their achievements and companies. We read biographies, both authorized and unauthorized. And then we wonder, how can we copy them, emulate them, or do what they do? We're not sure if it would be a simple task, or to recall what Walter Isaacson said, maybe the Steve Jobs of the world are simply not replicable. Walter Isaacson put Steve Jobs in a truly elite group of three: Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and Steve Jobs. Mr. Isaacson said the following about Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is the greatest business executive of our era. Most certainly, he will be remembered a century from now. History will place him in the pantheon right beside Ford and Edison. More than anyone else of his time, he created products that were 100% innovative, combining the power of poetry and processors. Also, he built the world's most creative company with a ferocity that could make working with him as unsettling as it was inspiring. Steve Jobs was able to infuse into its DNA the design sensibilities, perfectionism, and imagination that make it likely to be, even decades from now, the company that thrives best at the intersection of technology and artistry. Well, it's starting to look like Elon Musk could be the fourth name added to that very exclusive list. Here is a short summary of a book published by Ashlee Vance, Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and the quest for a fantastic future. Elon Musk's goal is not to build a car company, a space travel company, or any other company. Also, he's not out to make money. Ultimately, he's out to save the species and the planet. Obviously, he's not a small dreamer. In his pursuits, he has created the best car in the history of cars, and he may fully build that space travel company. Oh, and not forgetting his solar power company, and maybe his Hyperloop transportation system. And our first suggestion is that you read the book. We felt like it captured Elon Musk, the person, and the story. Elon Musk is such a fascinating person, and we assure you that it's really worth your time to read this book. All right, enough with the chit-chat. Here are the 10 takeaways from Elon Musk by Ashlee Vance. Buckle up. Number 10. Pick a goal that makes a difference. Clearly, Elon Musk has always focused on making a difference to change human life. He looks at the big picture and tries to determine what will make a positive impact on society. To achieve only one of his goals would be commendable. For instance, here are several of his significant triumphs. Hyperloop vision for quick, modern transport between cities. Private satellite launch, ISS replenishment, and space exploration through SpaceX. Creating Solar City to promote solar electricity generation. Leveraging battery economies of scale efficiencies, making inroads to the power grid. To maintain acceptance, jumping on board Tesla and driving electric cars. Attempting to restructure the globe's payment system with PayPal. Number 9. The Musk attitude. According to estimates by the U.S. Census Bureau and the United Nations, more than 7 billion people are on the planet. Indeed, not everyone has access to resources, but many have the power to change their focus and help themselves and those around them. Imagine this. What if more people took on the Musk attitude in their current and perhaps new endeavors? Note that you will encounter a lot of difficulties, pain, and suffering, but the idea is to survive. If you can survive, eventually you will be successful. Number 8. Do not strive for average. If you look at the business challenges Elon Musk has faced, each one is progressively bolder in what he's trying to achieve. He is wholly committed to achieving his goals. There certainly have been bumps along the way, bailouts in some people's minds, but at the end of the day, he strived incredibly hard and stayed committed to his vision. It is a good time to rededicate ourselves to set above-average goals that make a difference in society. Furthermore, commit 100% to their achievement. Do not waver from the path. We hope many people will put this into consideration. Number 7. Have initiative. The world is deprived of people who have initiative, people ready to venture into unknown territories at any time, money and effort on new and untried things that may ultimately come to nothing. Developing this trait yourself is one of the easiest ways to career potential and earning. This is because there are, right now, an infinite number of problems that require solving. The problems are awaiting someone to come along and figure them out. Why not be that person? For example, the guiding principle of SpaceX is to embrace your work and get stuff done. People who await guidance or detailed information languish. Likewise, the same applies to workers who crave feedback. Number 6. A good leader is a servant. A leader earns respect by showing devotion and never asks his people to do something he wouldn't do himself. You would be hard-pressed to find someone more devoted to their vision and willing to shoulder any burden than Musk. For example, years ago when it seemed like both Tesla and SpaceX would fold, Musk lived in his office. He worked 18 to 20 hours a day for 7 days a week. And in turn, his employees even wondered if he took showers because they literally never saw him leave the office. Number 5. Work to perfection. We can all agree that perfectionism can be paralyzing. However, at some point, we have to stop tinkering and just ship it. But many people think about too many things other than simply making the best product. We fail to realize that the best way to grow a business is to make services and products so good that customers spread the word about them. Musk says that it's either you're trying to make something spectacular with no compromises, or you're not. If you're not, he considers you a failure. Number 4. Commitment is key. When you can make decisions big or small with a great mentality, you enter a whole new realm of existence. Goethe says that boldness has power, genius, and magic in it, and we are believers. The moment you entirely commit to a plan, action, or path, all kinds of things align to help you that otherwise never occur. You can find many examples of this in the lives of the great people in history and even experience it yourself just as easy. Elon Musk compares his commitment to that of a samurai. He says that he would instead commit seppuku than fail. Number 3. Work hard as you can. Often people say that when you are on your deathbed, you will not be proud of how hard you worked. We disagree. If you spend your life in service of something greater than you and are involved in meaningful work, you're going to be pleased about it. You'll not care about how many movies you watched or how many video games you played. Strobel said Elon came to the conclusion early in his career that life is short. If you really embrace this, it leaves you with the obvious conclusion that you should be working as hard as you can. Number 2. Stay ahead of the competition by welcoming new opportunities. At the start of his career, Musk served as an intern at a financial institution. At the time, the financial sector preferred to work in conventional ways, avoiding changes. Even so, not one to be traditional, Musk had started to think of an online bank that could rule them all, although the internet was only in its infancy. This was when he came up with the online payment company X.com, which was later transformed into PayPal. It later became the market leader in the online payments market. Also, when Elon entered the highly competitive space industry, it was led by decades-old standards, and his innovations raised quite a few eyebrows. Besides, SpaceX, now one of the top names in the industry, has managed to cut costs so dramatically that passenger flights to space are looking possible for the first time ever. So, if you want to be successful, you should find solutions to untouched problems. And number 1, keep learning and welcome the criticism. Remember that it's not guaranteed that you will only be successful in the industry where your actual expertise resides. If you want to be an industry leader, you must equip yourself with all the details and technologies. As an example, Elon Musk has had a vast impact on various industries and sectors. Because of that, many people compare him to Steve Jobs. When he joined the space industry and began meeting suppliers and vendors, most of them thought he was just another billionaire fond of throwing money around, only to be proven wrong. We can say that Musk enters an industry with enough preparation and clear goals. And with all that, if you're a bookworm on the lookout for a good read, or you'd like to get into a habit of reading, Elon Musk by Ashlee Vance is a good book for you. We hope you enjoyed our video, and since we value your feedback, share your thoughts about the video in the comments section down below. Also, like and share our video. And one last thing, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified when we upload more content. I'm Mickey V, and until next time, goodbye.